all, syempre gusto ko magpasalamat sa Vice Presidente.
Yes.
Napakalakas ng boses niya dito at narinig natin siya. Yan ang totoong leader. Nagsasalita siya. At she puts us all together, na she unites us. When it happened, when this thing happened, no, na nandyan kami sa detention center, I was so at peace. I was telling you, Sik Joel, no, na, alam mo yung serenity prayer, yung God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I really felt honestly in my heart that I had given my best, no, the courage I could to change whatever I could in my own humble way, and I was at peace because there's so many things now that I cannot change, and that was how the Filipino people would respond. And I thought to myself, no, if they rise up now and they say something, that's very good. But if they don't, then we truly deserve the government that we're going to get. No, we're not worthy to be called free citizens if we're not going to rise up against this very blatant and oppressive display of abuse of power. No, so I'm very, very proud. I echo what the Vice President says. No, more than anything, this victory of the Filipino people in the face of this blatant abuse and violation of our rights is also because of the Filipino people. Is primarily because dahil sa inyo yon. No? So, hindi kami nagsasalita lang dito, at si Vice President, hindi lang siya nagsasalita na empty words yon, pero ang ipinakita natin ay isa tayong bansa na hindi papayag na salingin ang ating mga karapatan at nagkakapit-bisig tayo kasama ang ating mga kasundaluhan. At dedepensahan natin ang ating bansa at ating demokrasya. So, tamang-tama talaga ang message ng ating Vice President. So, and I'm so grateful that we are being led by such a Vice President. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Madam Vice President, in the behalf of the Filipino people.
That's the beauty of alam mo, ito Yusek Loreno, Franco and Ina. Ang isa pang magandang nabigyan ng emphasis dito, Article 3, Section 4 of the Constitution.
What's that?
Yun yung yung ano po yan, sacred po yan sa mga media men, sa atin, di ba? Article 3, Section 4, ito yung nagsasabi na no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of the press, of expression, the right to, right to assembly, na peaceful, and of course yung right to seek redress of grievances. Without this Article 3, Section 4 of the Constitution, hindi po pwede ang statement ng PMA, yung sinabi ni Vice President, yung pagharap ninyo, di ba? Itong ginagawa po natin dito. This is basically, no, based or anchored on that very particular section in Section 3, Article 3, Section 4 of the Constitution. Yan yung isang maganda pong nabigyan natin ng emphasis out of this episode. Yung nangyari sa
I have a little story, okay? I was asked to be interviewed by a major mainstream media company, no, that I'm not going to name now.
Ay, kilala ko.
And I said yes. No.
But I will not reveal.
Yeah, I know. And then suddenly they withdrew it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I don't say yes to this company kasi nga may abogado ako dito. Advisor ko to eh. Pero din umuo kami kasi nga pinaglalaban natin dito free press, di ba? Freedom of the press. So we were presuming that that they would be with us. No? I know that they are with us, but it was withdrawn. No? That invitation with no clear explanation.
Hindi pala natuloy kapon?
Hindi natuloy.
Oh.
Dapat tonight pala. Akala ko, and then they moved it and then no more na. Without any clear explanation. And this to me is what I call the chilling effect. I think they're afraid. They're afraid. And they have actually told me, very clearly told me, we're with you in this fight, mga kaibigan ko sa media na parte ng mga malalaking kumpanya dyan, na we are with you, we're grateful that you're speaking out, but we cannot because we're afraid, because our franchises baka galawin niya ng Kongreso. Ganito ba ang demokrasya? Ano ba yan? Ano ba pinag-uusapan natin? Isang pwesto sa palengke? Hindi, pinag-uusapan natin ang napakahalaga, yung sinabi ni Yusek Joel, no, yung press freedom. Diyan nakasalalay ang napakaraming karapatan natin. No?
Dalayin ko na lang sa ating balita ngayon. Kinilala ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang tapang nina ipinamalas ni Dr. Lorraine Badoy at si Jeffrey K. Eric Celis, at pinasalamatan din ni Vice President Duterte ang lahat ng mga Pilipinong
Yes.
sumuporta at nakiisa sa laban nila Dr. Lorraine Badoy at Jeffrey K. Eric Celis. Narito ang balita ni Jason Rubrico.
Payag ng kanyang suporta si Vice President Sara Duterte, kanila Dr. Lorraine Badoy at Jeffrey K. Eric Celis. Sa isang mensahe nitong Miyerkules, pinasalamatan ni Vice President Duterte ang lahat ng mga sumuporta at nakiisa sa laban nina Dr. Badoy at Ka Eric. Matatandaan na noong December 5, ikinulong sina Dr. Badoy at Ka Eric sa House of Representatives matapos na sila ay nanindigan para sa kanilang karapatan sa malayang pamamahayag. Ayon kay Vice President Duterte, kahanga-hanga ang tapang at tatag na ipinamalas nina Dr. Badoy at Ka Eric para ipaglaban ang karapatan at itaguyod ang saligang batas. Aniya, simbolo ang dalawa ng isang bayan na naninindigan ng tama at naninindigan para sa tama. Kinilala din ni Vice President Duterte ang katapangan at katapatan sa bayan ni na Dr. Badoy at Ka Eric bilang bahagi ng matagumpay na kampanya ng Duterte administration laban sa terorismo ng insurhensya sa ilalim ng National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict o NTF-ELCAC. Samantala, kinilala rin ng pangalawang Pangulo ang mga retired Philippine Military Academy alumni at mga dating miyembro ng Armed Forces of the Philippines na nanawagan para sa pagpapalaya ng dalawa. Dagdag pa ng pangalawang Pangulo na ang panawagan ng PMA alumni at mga kawal ng AFP ay paalala rin sa kahalagahan ng kaayusan, integridad at maayos na pamahalaan. Pinasalamatan din ni Vice President Duterte ang mga kasapi ng media, social media practitioners, professionals, IP leaders at iba pang sektor na naging instrumento para mapalaya sina Dr. Badoy at Ka Eric. Pagbibigay diin ng pangalawang Pangulo na may kapangyarihan ang bayang nagkakaisa para sa pagsulong ng karapatan, para sa katarungan, katotohanan at sa pagtatatag ng mapayapa at matibay na bayan. Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas kung mahal, ako si Jason Rubrico, SMNI News.